You can stop watching this video right now if you're A, not looking at buying the new Wrangler JL, or B, are not a complete Wrangler wacko who care about crazy stuff like cold weather groups and rear axle ratios and soft tops. But I know a lot of you guys out there watching this are looking at buying the new Wrangler JL, and we even probably have some Wrangler wackos out there like myself, and this video is your ultimate Wrangler buyer's guide. Okay, some basics. So this is a new Wrangler JL. There's two configurations. There's this, the two-door Wrangler, and then there's the four-door Wrangler Unlimited. So the gist of it is the two-door Wrangler is going to be about $3,000 to $3,500 cheaper than the four-door, but if you have a family, if you need to use those rear seats on a daily basis, that four-door Wrangler is the one for you. Also, the trunk in this two-door is about the size of a large toaster, so if you need to haul anything more than about yay big, the four-door is also the one to go for. Now me, I like the two-door Wrangler. I like the design of it, I like the breakover angle, and I like the maneuverability, and I want to save that $3,500. So I'm going to go for the two-door, plus I don't have any friends because I spend too much time talking about Wranglers. Now let's talk about pricing and the trims a little bit. In this two-door configuration, the Sport starts at $27,495, the Sport S $30,695, and the Rubicon starts at $37,495. When you step up to the four-door Unlimited, the Sport starts at just under $31,000, the Sport S just over $34,000. We have the Sahara trim in the four-door as an option as well. That starts at just under $38,000, and then the top-of-the-line Rubicon starts at just under $41,000. Okay, so let's talk about engines in the new Wrangler JL. There are two options. The base engine is a 3.6-liter Pentastar. It develops 285 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque. In the FCA lineup, this is kind of a corporate V6, meaning they use it in everything. They use it in the Challenger, they use it in the Charger, they use it in the Pacifica. It's a little bit dull, but it has proven itself to be pretty durable over the years. Now the newcomer to the Wrangler lineup is the 2-liter turbocharged e-torque Hurricane engine. So this 2-liter develops a little bit less power, 270 horsepower, but more torque, 295 pound-feet. Which engine would I get? Well, the fact of the matter is, if you're looking at this first year Wrangler, the 2018, in the past, the 07, 08 Wrangler JK, the first years, have had a track record for being a little bit less reliable, especially with that 3.8-liter V6. I know that this 3.6-liter is proven. I have it in the JK. We've had two JKs with the 3.6, and they've both been very durable. I'm not saying that 2-liter is unreliable in any way. It just hasn't been around long enough to prove itself as a durable engine in the Wrangler lineup, plus it's $1,000 more expensive. If you're buying a Wrangler, you're probably buying it partially for the four-wheel drive, and all Wranglers come standard with a selectable four-wheel drive system. The base system is called a Command Track. It's available in Sport, Sport S, and Sahara. It's your standard 2-high, 4-high, neutral, 4-low transfer case. Now, for the first time in a Wrangler, we have a full-time four-wheel drive system as well. It's called the Select Track. It's only available in the Sahara for $595. It gives you a two-wheel drive, a four-wheel drive, a four-wheel drive auto, and then a four-wheel drive low. This is the top-of-the-line Rubicon trim, so this comes equipped with something called the Rock Track four-wheel drive system, and that includes lockers on both the front and rear axles, a sway bar disconnect, options that you will not find in any other trim level. In this new Jeep, we also have a couple axle options. So in Sahara and Sport models, in the rear we have the next generation Dana 44 axle, and in the front it's a Dana 30. Unfortunately now on this new JL, the only ratio is a 345 on those models. So in the past on the JK there was a 321 base, and then you can option a 375. On the new JL in Sport and Sahara, it's only a 345. Now if you go up to this Wrangler Rubicon, you're looking at 410s, and you also get a Dana 44 in the front as well. So Dana 44 in the front and rear with this Rubicon model. There's no locking rear diff on any other models, however. So the best you can do is an anti-spin limited slip rear diff, which is a $595 option on Sport, Sport S, and Sahara.
The new JL is available with 2 transmissions. A 6-speed manual is the standard transmission, and an 8-speed automatic is a $2,000 option. It is worth noting that the 2-liter turbo is only available with the 8-speed auto.
Now, the new Jeep Wrangler JL has a wide array of options on both the 2-door and 4-door trims, and oftentimes certain options are not available on different trims. We'll get into that in a sec, but there are several options that are available regardless of 2-door and 4-door, and they're all pretty much the same price. So those options include the engine block heater, that's a $95 option, the smokers group, which includes a lighter and ashtray. If you're not a smoker, I don't know why you get that. That's $30. All-weather mats is $130, definitely worth it. The hardtop headliner is between $495 and about $530. So what that is, if you get the hardtop on your JL, it's this fuzzy material that they put on the underside of the hardtop to reduce noise, make it a little bit more refined. It's not really worth it in my opinion. The Jeep Trail Rated kit is a bag with a strap and some gloves and a D-ring. That's $195. I have it on my Jeep, and I would absolutely not get that. You can get a off-road bag with some goodies in it for far less than $195. And then there's also a Jeep Trail Rail system, which are these tie-downs in the trunk. That's a $195 option, and something you want to look into if you're going to be hauling stuff that you need to tie down. Alright, it's time to get into the nitty-gritty of it. Now, in the Wrangler JK, about 3 to every 1 of you guys bought the 4-door Unlimited. So when we go through these options, we're going to focus on the 4-door Unlimited options in the Sport, Sport S, Sahara, and Rubicon. In the 2-door, a lot of these options are the same. They might be priced just a little bit differently, but it will definitely give you the rundown on what maybe you want to buy and what you shouldn't buy. The base model of the Wrangler lineup is called the Sport. Now, in unlimited trim, it starts at just under $31,000, and that includes 17-inch black painted steel wheels, which look really good, by the way, a Uconnect 3 5-inch touchscreen system with Bluetooth, manual locks, manual windows, and it's, your standard Jeep Wrangler. We do, however, in the new JL have air conditioning standard on the unlimited trim. In the 2-door, it's still an option. So that's a $1,200 option if you want air conditioning in your Sport with 2 doors. So what are some options you can get in the Sport? Well, there's the trailer tow and HD electrical group. So that includes the tow hitch. It includes a 240 amp alternator, auxiliary switches down here, which are really cool. So what these switches do is they allow you to power lights, off-road accessories without having to rewire your Jeep. And it also includes the Class 2 hitch, of course. That's $795. Another big option are the Freedom Tops. The Freedom Tops are included with the hardtop. So the hardtop and the Freedom Top is $1,000, but it's definitely worth it if you live in colder environments and don't think you're going to be taking your top off that much. We also have deep tint windows for $495, and this is pretty cool. You can select between all-terrain and all-season tires on the new Jeep Wrangler JL, which is a $0 option. Compared to previous generation Sports, I do really like these new 17-inch steel black wheels. I think they look really cool. So the next trim is called the Sport S, and this bridges the line between the base model Sport and then the nice, cushy, comfy Sahara. So the Sport S includes the 17-inch Tech Silver aluminum wheels versus the Sport steel wheels, the power convenience group. So now we're talking power locks, power mirrors, power windows. That's a nice thing to have as well. We have a leather-wrapped steering wheel in the Sport S, which is a big improvement over the plastic one in your regular Sports. Other options are the dual top group, so you can have a hard and a soft top for $2,195. Really expensive. I don't think I would get both for almost $2,200. You also have that trailer tow package again, $795. A premium soft top is a $600 option over the standard soft top. Nicer materials. It should be a little bit quieter with that premium soft top. The Freedom Top's still $1,000. XM radio now is an option, $295, as is an Alpine 9-speaker 12-channel amplifier radio. Really good sound system, but it's almost $1,300. As it is, the stock Wrangler audio system's pretty good. I probably wouldn't go for those Alpines. One thing I would go for, however, is the cold weather group, especially if you live in some place like Colorado. So that's heated seats, a heated steering wheel, and remote start if you get the automatic transmission. From there, there's an active safety group that's blind spot monitoring, cross path detection, and LED tail lights with Park Sense, $900. Honestly, the Wrangler is an off-road vehicle. It's not that big. I don't know if you need the active safety group, but if that's something you really want, blind spot monitoring or Park Sense, then it's worth $900. There's an option for granite wheels, which is another $900, and then side steps, which is $700 and robs you of off-road clearance. I wouldn't get the side steps. The next trim is the Sahara model. So this is kind of the luxury Wrangler, if you will. It comes standard with 18-inch wheels, side steps, colored fender flares, a 7-inch display, and dual zone automatic climate control. Options include the LED lighting package, which this Jeep has. So we've got full LED lights, running lights. It looks really cool. It's $900, but if you're gonna get a Sahara, definitely consider that LED lighting package. The cold weather group, $600, we talked about that. The dual top group, safety packages, those are also all available for the same price. Another option on the Sahara is something called the body colored roof with freedom tops. That's $2,000, and it means that they paint your top the same color as the Jeep versus your traditional black freedom top. I don't think it's worth $2,000, but some people do. Next up is another set of additional wheels. It's another $900. Alpine sound system. Remote start is also an option for $500. Keyless entry is an option for $500. And then the electronic infotainment option, which is the 8.4-inch Uconnect system, Alpine sound, and navigation, $1,500. But you do get that nice big infotainment screen, you get the good audio system and navigation. The 7-inch system works really well. I probably wouldn't go for the 8.4 because do I need navigation? We all use our phones anyways for navigation. I don't think it's something that you need to look into. Now let's talk about the top of the line model. It's the Rubicon. So the Rubicon is your off-road oriented trim like we talked about. We've got locking differentials, sway bar disconnect. We also have some unique Rubicon features, such as the fact that the front fenders are higher on a Rubicon, which allow you to put a 35-inch tire on this Jeep stock from the factory without the possibility of rubbing and all that bad stuff. So the LED cold weather package, trailer tow, electronic infotainment, dual top, and safety group are all options. Now on the Rubicon, we also have the option for steel bumpers, which are winch ready, a really nice factory option. It is $1,300, but they also have the detachable end caps. If you look at them, I don't know why there are so many bolts on them, but it's like a sea of bolts on that bumper. And of course you get the steel rear bumper too, which is a lot of value for $1,300. You also have the option for black wheels for $900 and body colored fender flares for $400. On a Rubicon, you're gonna be going through trees and scraping them up. Just stick with the black plastic fenders. Leather seats too are an option, $1,495 as they are in the Sahara. And they're nice, they're pretty supportive, they're pretty comfortable, but it's a Jeep. You know, you got your soft top off. They're probably easier to clean out than cloth seats, but I just like the durability of the cloth seats a little bit more. A cool option we also have on Sport and Sport S models is the option for Heritage Beige seats, an interior color that's a $0 option, and it's nice having another color other than black to choose from. There's one more standard feature on the Wrangler that we haven't talked about, which is awesome and new for 2018, and that is the fact that all Wranglers now come standard with both front airbags and side supplemental airbags, which is a nice peace of mind feature. So which Wrangler would I get? I would probably get the base model 4-door Sport. I think that provides the best value for money. You do get the kind of chintzy plastic bumpers on that Sport. They actually, in my opinion, look a little bit like snow shovels because they've got this little extension here which provides some better aerodynamics on those bumpers, but that's easily changed. I like the wheels, I like the basic interior. That's the one I would go for, and it's the most affordable in the 4-door Wrangler lineup. Well guys, I hope you've enjoyed this maybe a little bit in-depth Wrangler JL buyer's guide video. I hope you learned something. Please comment in the section below. I do read all your comments. I want to know which Wrangler JL you would buy and why. And I'll try to respond to some of those as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.